welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch, and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
Yeah, hello and welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
May the 4th be with you.
Yes, I'm excited. I might check out that Darth Maul series today.
When I heard that, what is this? Let me know.
I think, and I'm kind of not in the know of the newer stuff. I think it might be animated, and you'll know pretty quick because somebody that loves Star Wars will tell you in the chat room. Now, Bird, you're wrong. It is animated. I think it is.
All right. Well,
I kind of hope it's not.
I feel like that was one of the most wasted characters that they had in Star Wars. That had so much potential.
Darth Maul could have been a badass.
Could have been. He should have been the new Darth Vader.
Agreed.
He could have been that guy that just, you can't get to him. Like, how would you ever take this guy out? Because he's unbelievable. And what the hell, man?
I think the dude that played Darth Maul, and if you don't know who that is, you can Google him, or he's the red guy with the spiky head. Mm-hmm. I think the guy that played him has got some troubled past. I think.
Okay.
I think there's some lost shit going on with him.
Yeah, the darkness, huh?
Yeah, the Sith.
He was really a Sith Lord.
He was really a Sith.
Yeah.
I think I don't want to ruin the name of a Darth Maul.
Well, this new series, Star Wars Maul, Shadow Lord series, is an animated series that premiered on April 6th. On Disney Plus. It is set after the events of the Clone Wars and follows the former Sith Lord Maul as he attempts to rebuild his criminal syndicate on a planet untouched by the Empire. Okay, so that's what that is all about.
I think I might have given Darth Maul a fake crime, so I want to take that back. Oh, that was alleged.
And you're coming off such a great Yoda impression for your thought for the day on the regular show.
I don't think it was that good, man.
I don't know. It got me. I thought it was pretty awesome. I was feeling it.
I have been working on it, though.
Okay. I think you could tell. It's definitely improved. No doubt about it. So there you go. Something to check out today on Star Wars Day. I do have some other things here for people to talk about, including some movies. And this is kind of a call them out for one. Karen said it may be remade for kids, but the story Animal Farm is not. Please check the story out. Not funny. Besides, the Jim Henson's Creature Shop did a great adaptation in about 2011 or so. Just remember, 4 legs good, 2 legs bad. You know, that was one, that movie came out, I think, on Friday, and it did not crack into the top 5, which a lot of times an animated movie does. And it had it had Seth Rogen and a whole bunch of other big names attached to the project for voice actors.
There's a lot of stuff out, though, this weekend.
And, you've also got not only The Devil Wears Prada 2, but you've got the Michaels still doing well, and the movie that you saw.
Project Hail Mary.
Yeah, is doing great. So.
I am so excited.
Super Mario.
I'm excited
too.
for the Disclosure Day with Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well. That'll be interesting because, things are definitely picking up. There's a lot of stuff that is going on. It just more and more. I don't know if it's just my algorithm is now built around alien stuff. Or...
I know. Everything in my algorithm is either UAP, alien, different dimension, or AI robots taking over the world.
I'm the same, yeah. So we might have the exact same algorithm. So, I don't know if it's just me or if it's the whole world, but on June 12th, that's when you get Disclosure Day.
Every single hour, there's a new video uploaded to YouTube about these new robots that just got made.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot going around.
Like, you thought this robot was great yesterday? Well, look at this fucker. This thing can eat your house.
Casey says, wondering... Kev, if you or Jbird have heard of this new show called Conspiracies and Cover-Ups. It's a really great show that I think you both would love. It's on Discovery on Wednesday nights at 10 p.m. The episodes so far, episode 1, Mind-Controlled Assassin. 2, Jersey Drone Panic. 3, Weather Weapons. 4, COVID. And 5, Mysterious Death of Jeffrey Epstein. It's narrated by a ex-CIA agent. It's great stuff. Check it out.
When you get into that world, especially if the internet's involved, you got a lot of crazy theories out there. I mean, some people think a lot of shit started going down when COVID hit. They go, that was such a weird time. Something got reset. That's when you started seeing all this weird shit in the sky. Is it connected? I don't know. It's the net doing what the net does.
Yeah, I'd like to check that out. That looks pretty good. Looks like it's just my thing.
I'm curious about the Jersey thing. The drones?
Yeah, I mean, everything they said on that, I was all into it. There's a guy that I've been watching. I thought it might have been him, but I've seen him. He's a former CIA guy, and he's kind of doing the rounds on all those podcasts right now.
And then there's about 5 of them that I go, oh, I know that dude.
Yeah, and if you saw him, you'd be like, oh, okay, I know who that dude is. Yeah, but he's been all over the place. He's a different guy. He looks like he's smart. In fact, I think he was kind of an educator / work for the CIA. And it's John Kiriakou. It's Kiriakou. So he's done several podcasts. I think I saw him on Tucker Carlson. He did one. So he's been out there doing that stuff, talking about what it was like being a CIA agent and what he thinks is going on now. It's very fascinating how these guys roll over on the CIA so hard and the CIA doesn't kill them.
Yet.
Yeah, right. Got Alabama Ashley here saying, Kevin, I know you're always looking for new music. Have you ever heard of the band Bad Flower? I don't even know how to describe them, but I think you should check them out. I hope you like them.
Bad Flower.
Yeah. I'll check out Bad Flower. See what's up with that. Yeah, I was checking some music over the weekend.
Anything new? Anything you liked?
No, nothing that really jumped out. But I was telling you that, what is that name of that artist that I was telling you earlier that I added her to my slow jams kind of mix? Yeah,
we're playing her song right now.
Yeah, it's going to elude me right now because I can tell I got other things on my mind. But yeah, so I got that. I got Black Keys, checked out a little bit of their new album. It's okay. So yeah, there's a couple things. Always trying to find new stuff. So I appreciate when people put it on my radar. We got a couple other call them outs here. Jess wants to call out the Orlando Magic for blowing a 31-point lead against the Pistons yet again, leading us to another loss and not getting into the second round of the playoffs.
That's a fucking terrible loss, right? 31 points and you can't close the door and bring it home?
Yeah.
Where did it go wrong?
How do you get to that point in the season and you just don't have enough heart that you can't bring it within 31? That would be very frustrating.
Those kind of games are weird. If you've ever played in a game where you're up by a bunch of runs or points or whatever you're doing, and some just weird shit starts to happen, and you almost feel it in the atmosphere going, I know we're up still by 17 or 15, up 13, 11, because something weird's going on right now, and you almost can't control it.
The momentum is really amazing. Yeah, it really is crazy to see it because I have seen that before where a team is just up so much and the other team starts believing and then the other team just, they call it, just pisses down their leg because they get stuck in it.
It's almost as if the air changes, the atmosphere changes. You're going, I don't like this.
Yeah. Remy said, call out Inter Miami for blowing a 3-0 lead to lose 4-3 in extra time. Oh, okay. That does suck.
That does suck.
Yeah, I hadn't really seen a lot of sports stuff from over the weekend. And Van Dam said, Kevin, you got to check out Noah Kahan. I think that's how you say it. I'd said it Kahan before, and I think somebody corrected me and said it's Noah Kahan. But yeah, his new album, I think, might be number 1. And I talked to somebody last Friday, and right after it came out, she's like, I listened to it 4 times in a row.
Whoa.
And I've heard a couple songs. I did grab a couple songs off of it. It is good. That guy is really... He's starting to hit a groove.
To me, that is one of the coziest things on the planet a human can go through is when you find music you love to a point you can't stop listening to it over and over again. I love when that happens. It doesn't happen often. Yeah. But when you can really find something, especially if it's an album,
right,
where you're going, oh, shit, 9 out of 10 are bangers.
Right. Yeah, no, he's a very talented dude. I was having lunch with a guy last Saturday, and he's from the Boston area, and Noah Kahan is from he does the Season of the Sticks, and he's from that area as well. So they really kind of like bonded. He's like, hey, he gave me his number and everything, but his people told me I'm not allowed to call him. I have to call them.
Boo!
And I was like, yeah.
Maybe that's what they work out. They'll go, I'll give my number, but you guys come in as the heavy and say, I can't fuck with this.
Yeah. I wonder how that is. Yeah, but he's starting to cross over to that level where he probably could give out his number to some people and it'd be cool. And now he's getting to the level where you can't give out your number. Like people are just going to abuse it. Like, hey, I know you're coming to town. Can I get 20 tickets?
And that's at just one part of fame. If you're at a level of a Taylor Swift, or even they were saying Joe Rogan can't go anywhere without a bunch of Navy SEALs around them. Now, I don't know how accurate that is, but because of all the things he said, or just the political people he's had on, it breeds, some people who want to fuck up some shit.
And I'm sure so many people just want to take a shot at him.
Yeah.
I don't mean like a gun. I mean, just they'd be like, oh, you're a tough MMA guy and all this crap.
But like Taylor Swift, she couldn't go out and go get, walk into a Taco Bell and get a burrito. No. You'd have to have security everywhere you go.
No, it's the trade-off.
It is. And I'm not going, whoa, it's me. Right. I'm just saying what a level you'd have to go. You couldn't do anything normal.
And I think sometimes people come down on celebrities because they do that and they think they only do it because they feel entitled. And part of it might be right, but part of it is just if you've ever seen it, they can't. They just really can't. And it's not like they're trying to be snobs. They just really cannot go out somewhere without just getting mobbed, and it's just not fun or safe.
Well, you don't know also, too, what's going on behind the scenes. You have no idea if someone just sent them a letter with a decapitated doll.
Yeah.
With, you have no idea.
Yeah. I mean, John Lennon thought it was safe enough to walk around New York City. It'd be cool.
And he was a fucking Beatle.
Yeah. So times are definitely different now, but that's why they don't do that kind of stuff, because all it takes is one, right?
Yep.
Barbara Sue, she got to call him out. Currently on a road trip in the Northeast, camping in New Jersey. We went to Walmart to buy a new battery, and the stock boy told us we'd have better luck winning the lottery than finding the right guy with the key to unlock the cabinet where the battery we needed is. You can't make this up.
Welcome, my friends, to the key debacle that is Walmart.
Yeah.
Don't ask for the cologne. Keith is never working. He always has the key.
They need a better system, because you complain about that. I hear about that. They're talking about that. Look, dude, I mean, people are just you can get anything off Amazon now. So
that's just it. Yeah. You're right. I could get cologne at my house today instead of going to Walmart and trying to find Keith. Oh, right. Keith's on the schedule again?
Yeah.
The fucking key again? That's great.
Right. It's kind of insane. And Brittany said, I heard you discussing the Michael Jackson biopic, and if people are boycotting it due to his abuse allegations, I watched Leaving Neverland, a documentary featuring his abuse victims, and I'll say it changed my mind. It's very disturbing. My take was that these men didn't fully understand what happened to them until they had children of their own. I recommend you all watch it. I won't be watching the new biopic.
I seen some of the Neverland Ranch. Some of it was kind of, heavy. I was like, I don't feel good. Let me turn this off.
Did you walk away feeling like Michael Jackson was guilty of the charges and the allegations against him?
Look, I have no idea what happened. I think that, is it possible? Of course it is. I think people have said one thing to take it back to say another. And when people start doing all that, if you're not there and you're not involved in it, all we are is just people that read stuff online and see the news. Mm-hmm. So do I think Michael Jackson was weird? Yes. Do I think he did something? I have no idea. I really don't. I can't say either way. I think that there's a lot of fire, but he was also tried in court, was he not? That doesn't mean you're always innocent if you get tried in court and you are innocent. Mm-hmm. But it's hard to say when people go on those kind of cases. Oh, you ever gonna listen to his music again? Well, I go, I wasn't there. I have no idea what happened. And anyone that says they do know, I think they don't know.
Right. The one thing that I feel bad for is the kids, because I think in some of the instances, and what has me still uncertain, is the way the parents act, because the parents were driving their kids there. They weren't investigating enough. And then the parents are saying, yeah, no, Michael never did anything bad with the kids. And then one of those families now is flipped and they're saying, oh, yeah, no, he did. And now we want to get money from that just looks shady. Yeah. And that makes it look like, no, these are people that are just opportunistic. So it seems like they're just terrible people. I mean, if Michael is guilty of that stuff, yes, that's hideous. But these parents, I think, have got to harbor some of the blame.
For me, if I was a parent and I found out an adult was having my kid lay in bed with another adult and they claim it's just love and they're a child, I'm going to have an issue with that.
And you're going to take them back to that environment again and drop them off? I mean, first of all, what are you doing dropping your kid off and letting them have sleepovers with a grown man? Like, that's insane.
I don't give a fuck if you're the king of whatever. I don't want adults sleeping with my kids. Whether I think that's weird and bizarre, but other people defend it. Oh, he was just full of love and he had childlike wonderment. And I'm going to have a tough time as a parent accepting childlike wonderment when it comes to snuggling my baby. And I think he admitted to doing that. He had kids in his bed.
It was insane that he put himself in those situations. Even if he did nothing at all wrong, it's insane that you put yourself in those situations. It's almost equally insane that the parents would put their kids in those situations.
Yeah, those parents were so, oh my gosh, Michael Jackson, fuck, I can't believe it.
And that's what's created the confusion for me. I don't know. Yeah, Michael definitely harbors a lot of the blame, at least for being accused of this stuff, because you put yourself in a situation where what do you think people are going to say? But yeah, them parents, man, that pisses me off.
And then you got people like Corey Feldman, who in an interview talks about how Michael Jackson showed him a book about all these naked people, but I guess it was an STD book or something, but there was still naked people. And he was asked if he thought he was being groomed. And at one point he thought, I don't know, what do you think? Blah, blah, kind of leaving it go, yeah, I kind of think I was. And then only to go back years later, go, Michael never did anything weird. He was the best.
Right. And then you get that too. A lot of the victims themselves have said the same thing on both sides of it. So to me, it's just ultimate confusion. A lot of bad decisions got us to this point. But yeah, I think I did see that a long, long time ago, and I think I just walked away at the confusion I just explained. So it wasn't such a slam dunk for me.
I will say this though, if you're going to follow that rule about not playing something or watching something a monster did, you are going to have to eliminate a shit ton of content and music you listen to.
You will, yeah.
I mean, really good luck with that. And then there's other people who are involved who had nothing to do with these crimes that they have to go, oh, you're not going to hear our music either, huh? Because this fuckface ruined it for everybody.
It's tough, whenever you try to take a moral high road on stuff like that, because you're right, then
you're punishing other people who didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, that were on the teams that made it and whatnot. Yeah. Well, it's about your own conviction, so that's why I say you do what you feel like you need to do. Jack, he was talking about the thumbnail from Friday's show, which you can see there. It's got Virginia and Jbird on it, fight recap. And
looks like a boxing promo.
Yeah, right. And he says, who is this? I assume AI made this, and this is why Virginia is not in today. Yeah, you know what? Somebody had said that too in the comments, and that's not AI. Now, I used AI. She had a hat on. It was, I think, in the plane as she was taking off, and I'm like, hey, can you send me a photo of you kind of looking angry? And that's what I got. But I think what's going on is I think it's the excessive amount of spray tan she put on. But because, it was the AI took the hat off, but it didn't change her face. Her face looked like that.
So a couple things I'm noticing. A, she doesn't look angry. She looks constipated.
Right, yeah. It's not a good anger.
No one has to send me any more messages about are we using AI and Jbird but making him look older. I got the memo. No, that's a real picture of me. I just look that way.
Okay.
Like, are you using AI to make yourself look older? Like, nah, bro. I just look old as fuck.
What dick comment.
It's a dick comment, but it's pretty good.
It is, yeah. I get it. So, yeah, no, that's not AI changing her face. It took off her hat, but that didn't change her face.
I did AI on one of our pizza videos just to kind of see what the whole AI thing was about. And my face stayed the same, but Virginia looked like a 22-year-old, kind of like a younger Virginia, but not really Virginia.
Right.
And super, super young. And everyone's like, who the fuck is that? Right. What kind of AI program are you guys using?
And Sarah's got a fun little 90s quiz here for Jbird.
Okay.
Okay, let's see how well you do here. We'll rattle through a few of these. It says, where is Will from? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, born and raised.
West Philadelphia, born and raised.
Okay, yep. What happens to Jen Lindley in the series finale of Dawson's Creek?
I didn't watch too much of The Creek, man. I'm not gonna lie. Although I'm a fan of The Creek, just didn't get invested in The Creek. She got murdered.
Okay.
I don't know.
I never watched it at all, so I have no idea.
They threw her in the creek.
They did?
Well, I'm asking. She got murdered. They threw her. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have the answer. There's no answers provided. If you don't have it, we don't have it. What is the last name of the family on Family Matters?
It is shit.
It's shit. That's a terrible last name. How'd they get that through on TV?
Give it to me.
I'm gonna have to look it up. Like I said,
I'm drawing a blank here.
Yeah, I have to look it up. It is Winslow.
Is it Winslow?
I don't know. That's what it says. Focuses on the Winslow family. Carl Winslow, Harriet Winslow, Eddie Winslow, Laura Winslow. Calling BS on that one?
I don't know.
Okay. I don't know. That's what AI's give me. So, Winslow. All right. What about this one? What famous royal does Joey Tribbiani encounter while touring London?
Joey Tribbiani?
Do you know who Joey Tribbiani is?
The fuck is that?
Oh, wow.
Joey Tribbiani.
Do you know what show that is?
No, I don't. Is that Blossom? I'm bad at these last names, man.
I think Joey Tribbiani is from Friends.
Oh, Joey. I didn't watch Friends, man. This 90s quiz is not going well.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, I think she thought you were going to ace this. And
I'm more of an 80s fuck. I got to stop saying the F word so much.
Yeah.
My bad, y'all. Coming off the weekend.
Okay, I think it's Fergie, the Duchess of York.
Gotcha, okay.
Mm-hmm. And can you tell me the name of Blossom's ditzy best friend?
That's 6. I had a crush on her.
Okay, now we're back.
Yes.
We're back. What is the name of Uncle Jesse's famous song in Full House?
Forever?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it should be. Forever was a big song for him.
Okay.
Is that what it's? Oh, it doesn't say.
I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah, next time send an answer key.
That's no, that's all I got. What famous blonde played the mom in Step by Step?
Susan Summers.
Yeah, I think you're right. Absolutely. I do remember that. Okay. And Boy Meets World's Corey Matthews has 3 siblings. Name one.
Eric.
Okay.
Eric Matthews.
All right.
And I think he's got 2 siblings.
Yeah, has 3 siblings.
I don't know if that's accurate.
Okay. Call him BS again, huh?
He's got Eric and he's got his little sister. And that's it.
Yeah, it says Boy Meets World, Corey Matthews has 3 siblings, name one. So, all right.
Eric Matthews, got it.
Okay, well, we can't tell if we're terrible or if the quiz is terrible. But
That was a struggle, man.
yes.
I'm shitty at the last names. I only know a few. I know the Jacksons and the Drummonds.
Okay, that's 80s. Yeah.
That's 80s. I know Feeney, Mr. Feeney from Boy Meets World.
Okay.
And I know the Tanners because they said their name a lot.
Yeah,
that's
they did.
Full House.
Yeah.
And that's all I got, really. I can't think of too many last names.
You got Family Ties. You know that family, right?
The Keatons, you're right. I did.
Okay.
Shit.
Okay. I thought you had that one. A little fun fact here from Karen. Ralph Macchio is now 12 years older than Pat Morita was in the first movie.
He looks amazing. I'm sorry. Ralph Macchio looks amazing.
He does. Well, when he was, he's always just looked probably 10 or 20 years younger than what he really is. He did not look like his age. In fact, he was well into his 20s playing a high school student?
Big time. He had to be at least in his mid-20s when he played Karate Kid.
Okay, yeah, I have to look that up. Yeah, Pat Morita was 52.
He was 52 in that movie?
He's my age.
He looked, yeah.
Wow.
He looked like he was in his 70s.
That's crazy. Yeah, he did. That's what I always saw. I thought at least 60s. He was 52 in that?
I mean, that's young.
What the hell? Well, I don't know. I mean, I didn't feel like I looked like...
You do not look like Mr. Miyagi.
Wow.
You look much younger and youthful than a Miyagi.
Ralph Macchio was 22 when he was playing the 17-year-old Karate Kid in the first one.
All right, that's not too bad, I guess. Even the worst one was Andrew Garfield playing Spider-Man. I'm sorry. Him walking in a high school hallway looked like, why is the teacher trying to mac and scamming all the high school kids here?
That'll show you how much casting can ruin it. And I don't know if it was, not to put it all on him, but yeah, he was not the right choice for that. That whole Spider-Man franchise just did not take off. I remember I tried watching. I'm like, I am not feeling this. And I loved the Tobey Maguire ones. Maybe not the third, but the first 2 I loved.
The first one I really liked a lot of Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Yeah, they were great. Got Gabriel here saying the wife of a knight would be referred to as a lady husband's last name. So if Kim Kardashian married Lewis Hamilton, she could be called Lady Hamilton. Yeah, so I saw he was part of the F1 festivities. He was one of the drivers out there. Did not win the Miami Grand Prix, but he was there. I saw Serena Williams was taking some photos with him. In fact, they look pretty cozy. And I was like, I wonder how her husband feels about that. Because, this Hamilton dude's a pretty good-looking guy, and, it's all there, and they look very cozy. And Serena looks great, too. She looked like a model out there, and I don't know. I didn't see him anywhere.
So when you say cozy, was she like wiping off food off his face? Or?
No, they were like in each other's arms kind of thing, like taking some photos.
I don't like that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I can try to find them, and, it's... Look, to each their own. Everybody's got their own setup, so I'm not going to say whatever they want to do in their own thing. I just, I know mine. Like,
yeah.
I would be in my relationship if I were that. Okay, here's like that.
I don't
see that photo. If you're watching KVJ TV, that's the one that I saw. So he's standing behind her, and he has his arms kind of draped around her. It's kind of like, what? It looks like the couple that was at the Coldplay show.
Yeah. If
it's like that kind of pose where he's behind her, arms wrapped around her like that.
Call me whatever name you want to call. I would not like that shit.
Yeah, and I'm sure it was nothing, but
I'm sure they're fine. And
yeah.
I'm saying we're talking celebrity world here.
Yeah,
it's a different world. But if that was a regular picture, and I saw Honeyface with some dude at a table doing that, I'm like, what the fuck is going on over here?
And apparently they're really good friends, and good for them, and all that. But
good friends bone, Kevin.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Yeah, so, just as another point of reference, when a man is knighted and becomes a sir, his wife becomes a lady, and then when a woman is knighted and becomes a dame, her husband gets nothing. Damn! That's kind of cold. Wonder why that is. You'll get nothing and like it. And question here from Max, can Kevin bring the dirty hippies to the stage? Said, I know Jbird and Denny's talked about Retro Arch as a way to play any game system you wanted all in one device, but I'm thinking of getting a clutch Nintendo handheld. Can Denny's give his recommendation on whatever is better for retro gaming nowadays? An AUG handled or an emulation machine?
By the way, I love how they kind of did a pager type thing in that email. Dirty hippies to the stage. Yeah, very clever.
Can't ask me. I have no idea. What do you think on this question, Denny's, that I didn't even understand?
Yeah, so I would say the Nintendo Switch, just because it's easier and somebody can just jump right into it. I'd say if you're going to do the RetroArch, you have to have a little bit wherewithal on how to download games, how to load them in, how to get cover art, all that fun stuff.
Is there a lot of toggles with that thing?
Yeah, it's not as user-friendly. But you have access to everything, so that's the trade-off. You get a lot more, but you actually have to know how to use it a little bit.
I'm such a lamer gamer. I really I cannot do the fucking toggles. I try. Kevin, these controllers now for old people.
Oh, it's crazy.
You have to really.
You have to use like every finger on your hand. It has to drape around the entire controller. It's nuts.
My immediate thing is to try to go into some kind of, I don't know, the directions and change the controllers, Denny's, to make it old man mode.
Yeah, the new games have, what Bird's referring to is the dual joysticks. He does not like the two joysticks.
If it's a gun game and you have to chase people or you're playing with other people who have guns, like your friends or something, I'm always in the corner just shooting at my feet. And I can't get stuck or I can't get out of the corner.
Yeah, right.
And then everyone just is capping me the whole time. It's not even fun.
Well, for my brain to process what's happening and know what I want that person to do and then translate that through my fingers and how many buttons you've got to hit now, I just can't. It gets lost because I got to think about it. I'm like, where's the B button? And I'm like, okay, it's up here. And by the time I hit it, I'm dead.
The way I do it, if I have a rough day and I just need to win, I go home, I put it on the easiest baseball mode.
Okay,
they throw it right down the middle, and you hit home runs. And you feel kind of like a big shot.
You do, right? Yeah, it's just fun.
It is.
All you do is win.
Yeah, well, so today I'm pretty excited. At 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, a new controller drops that I'm waiting for. I'm going to try to jump on right when it drops, and you guys would hate it because it has even more buttons on it.
Damn.
I bet it's one of those things where if you legit learn this system, you never want to go back. You go, oh my gosh, I could never not have dual joysticks, but you have to learn the system.
Well, you got to retrain your brain every time. Van Damme said it's muscle memory after you get used to it, but I'm like, I'm not going to take the time to get used to it so I can play functionally on this game. Like the investment of time just to not have that glitch moment that I have where I'm trying to find the B button or whatever it is to have my character do what I want to do. Like, no, you'd have to play. I can imagine how many man hours I'd have to log to even get to that level.
You do. You have to log a lot of man hours.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
No, that's why
It's not me.
That's why I do easy mode.
Yeah. Nuh-uh. And as for Jbird, he recently watched Toy Story. I'd like to know if he's had a chance to watch the second one, which is considered to be the best in the series.
So I heard the third one was the best.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's what I said. I don't know that it's necessarily fallen off at any point. You might have your favorites for different reasons, but that's a pretty strong franchise when you have that, where nobody can say, yeah, that one was kind of weak. I mean, it seems like they've all done pretty well. It's considered the best in the series, and there's a Star Wars reference from the original trilogy in the film. So,
I love it.
a lot of Star Wars stuff today here on the 4th.
There could probably be some stuff tomorrow on the 5th, too.
Okay, yeah.
Provided by me.
You got Caitlin in Minneapolis said, I haven't heard about Lana in a while. I was hoping to get an update on her. What has she been up to? Has she met Honeyface? Will she make an appearance in the next KVJ horror movie? A lot of questions there.
Lana will be back. I haven't talked to her ever since the hip, but the hip is starting to feel a lot better.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you noticed, but Lana does a signature dance.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of hip movement on that. And I can't bring Lana back if she's not 100%.
You're right. And is it true that she had to get a puss replacement because it got worn out?
Oh, she got a pussy replacement.
Yeah, so
she
you had to
did.
get a hip, and I heard, she just had to change the whole thing out.
She's on the waiting list for a clitoral restoring, but
okay.
that's a long list, my man.
Yeah, so she's really as bad as you are. She's laid up even worse.
She's worse, but you may hear from her cousin Donna, who lives in Alabama. A lot more innocent.
Oh, okay.
But
more
she's
of a pure breed.
More of a pure breed, but she did start drinking, so she's been kind of.
So she's finding it. Yeah.
gotta throw
If
it
we
up.
just get on some sugar tip moonshine, she might be just like her cuz after that. Yeah. Okay.
Donna sits a lot when she talks, and she's not dancing. Lana likes to dance. There's a lot going on there.
Okay. All right. So that's where she's been. She's been laid up.
She'll be back.
And Jeremy saying, I went to Club Sway again with my cousin, and I noticed that a lot of the younger kids are smoking cigarettes. Mind you, this club is mainly mid-20s, and the majority of them were smoking. And going off of that, you can smoke weed in this club, too. My cousin and I were in the VIP smoking blunts, passing around to the ladies. How is that legal?
I don't know if it is legal, honestly. I think it's just poor management.
Yeah. I mean, we'd always walk by that club. My daughter would be like, Caitlin aged out of that thing at like 24. So she said that's where you go to get your cell phone stolen.
Yeah, if no one's enforcing the rules that are the law, I mean, it's going to be lawless in there. If who's ever in charge going, I don't give a shit, smoke it up.
I think every area has to have the ratchet club, and I think that's kind of yeah. She said, here's a little Virginia challenge. She's got to come with me to Club Sway. $3K for little smiles. Okay.
$3K for little smile. What does that mean?
I think $3,000 he'd donate to the charity.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, and he said, and everyone who is listening all chips in.
Oh, okay. He's trying to.
Okay. All right. Now, now it's a thing. Got Fonso with Happy Dingoes. He said, my wife and I have grown up in Royal Palm and Wellington our whole lives. And since we started our own business, Happy Dingoes, for dog wellness about 2 years ago, the prices of everything has kept going up. So we decided exactly a year ago to move out to Houston. We had a great house in West Lake Worth that we bought back in 2022, but everything just kept getting so expensive, from the property taxes, home insurance, car insurance, needed a new roof and all that kind of stuff. So he just said, we got out of here. And he said, they built a house relatively affordable. He said, we need a new roof on our home from our HOA. It would only allow a ceramic roof. The price of our house went up about 35% from when we bought it. So we decided to sell it and move out to Bridgeland, Texas, which is within Houston's reach, but it's a suburb. Yeah, and he's just talking about how much more house they got for the buck. Yeah, that's a lot of places. Yeah, unfortunately, we're getting more and more of those emails.
I know, it sucks. It really bums me out, man.
Yeah, it does.
It bums me out, too, because there's not the right words to say either.
Yeah, I don't know what you really do say for people like that, other than just I hope that they do some things to try to make life a little bit more affordable for people here in South Florida. I think there's been a little bit of pushback on it. I do see a lot of apartments that are opening up. I don't know what the price range is going to be. I know they're doing a lot of the higher end stuff, but I assume if they open up more apartments, then hopefully you'll find a place to live that's cheaper.
Yeah, it just seems every week there's something new being built that doesn't belong here. And I guess that's all, semantics. If you like that kind of growth, you're going to think I'm a dinosaur or a fuckface. And I get that, I guess. But it is weird to see your whole entire landscape just kind of disappear completely and have a whole completely new way of life.
Yeah, I took my wife through, I guess US 1. And we went through Lake Park, and she saw that new complex they built. She's like, what the hell is that? I'm like, that's the new thing. And she's like, my wife, she loves cities and all that stuff, being from Chicago. But I said, look, you can't really put anything else on this street now that's that much smaller because they've kind of set a whole new standard. Anything else would look out of place. So it's like, all right, well, this is the new norm. And Lake Park, I think that whole strip on US 1, I think your town is going bye-bye. It's going to get swallowed up with huge mammoth buildings like that.
It is, and I feel bad because I know Lake Parkians are going to try to fight and fight and fight. And I've just seen it too many times where you fight and you're going to spend all that time fighting and ain't nothing going to change. It's just a shitty situation.
Yeah, I know in West Palm they're calling for more transparency after they almost tried to wipe E.R. Bradley's off the map with that little park thing. And they said, hey, we'd like to be a little bit more a part of these decisions because it feels like a bunch of rich people are coming in and choosing everything that's going to happen in the town and nobody that lives here has a say anymore.
Oh, I think the last part is the thing that people are just getting so frustrated and down apart. Hey, look, if someone tries to come in and tries to do something, there's a chance you can fight and get your message out. The fact that everyone has the feeling of we can't even do anything about it, I think that's what's really making people down and depressed.
Sure. Well, you just feel like you're getting your town stolen from you. I mean, I'm sitting here. We're not gone yet, but you just kind of look at it and I just feel like we're not a part of the discussion, and people like that, they don't have a say in it. They're just coming and they're jacking up prices on everything and making the town to be something you don't necessarily want. So, that's why I'd recommend people pay attention to what's going on in your neighborhood. And sometimes when you get loud, that pushback is scaring some people. And
I hope it is.
They are backing off of it a bit. I know they're fighting over that data center. I believe that's something you need to continue to fight for. But I saw their spin and be like, they don't understand data centers. They're great for the environment. We're not going to do this. And I'm like, I don't know.
And that's what I'm just afraid that people are going to fight and fight. And people are going to think they really do have a fighting shot. And the whole time they're going, just let them fight. Let them think they got a shot. We're building the data center anyway.
Yeah.
Or we're doing this anyway.
Right.
But there is part of me that wants to hold on hope. To your point, if people fight and make some noise, there's a chance of something changing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I'm trying to keep an eye on it. So if something's going on and I missed it, let me know because I want to let you know because I really think that our audience needs to fight back on some of this stuff. I hate to see South Florida being taken by wealthy people that are making it into a place that's not sustainable, and it's a place that you can't live. So, we're here first, bitches.
Exactly.
Come on now. All right, well, I know you got to race off. You have to go do something. I know Captain Crust is going to be coming out today and Princess Pepperoni.
We're going to an elementary school.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to deliver some pizzas to some kids.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we're excited.
That is cool. I know the kids get excited too. So we'll let you know how that went. We'll have some video for that you can check out. If you're not already, follow us on social media. Just go and look for the KVJ Show, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. We're there, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.